In Incorta CoPilot, I can select a business view I want to ask question from. So I want to ask some complex question from HR data. And one of the biggest advantages in Incorta is the row level security. HR data is very sensitive and we apply all the row level security filters so that users are able to see data only for employees they are restricted to see. So first, let me get some info about this view. Now it is showing me preview of data here, and also it is showing me a little bit more information about the data. So this gives me idea about not only my data, but what all columns I have access to or to ask some questions. So let's start asking some questions here. I want to see top 10 and bottom 10 employees by age. Okay, let's take a look at this now. So it is showing me for each employee an employee name, age in year, and this is top 10, and then I can see bottom 10 as well here, right? And I can see this in chart as well. So in the chart it's showing me all the employees, top 10 and bottom 10 here. Now this requires a really complex query. So if you look at this query here, it is using CTE to get top 10 and bottom 10 and then doing union all here. Now let's ask another question here. I want to see count of employee and also median age and average age for employee by division. Alright, so we have this here. Of course, I can take a look at using chart as well. But now this chart is getting messed up because most of the employees are in stores, right? So maybe I can ask question different way. I don't want to include stores, but all the other division. There you go. And now this chart makes more sense if I want to see this in chart, right? Employee count, median age and average age by division. Now let's ask another complex question. Now this question is really complex, not easy to do. For each employee name, show employee age and difference in age and average age for the division executive, right? So now you have to calculate like average age for the whole division and then show the difference between age and average age for each employee. Really good information, but requires really complex query or SQL query to execute. There you go. So it's showing me age in year for each employee and difference in age between age of employee and average age for the employee. And we can look at the SQL as well here, and you can see the explanation for the SQL. You can also notice there's a subquery here which is being used to do this calculation. Now let's do some analysis by employee gender. So I want to see number of employees by gender. So gender F and M, female and male, I can see number of employees. Let's look at this in chart as well. So decent balance. But now I also want to see number of male employees by department, but also I want to see percent of total. Alright, so this is again very useful information. I can see what total number of employees is by department, but then I can also see like bakery department has 17% of total number of employees, right? I can look at this in the chart as well. So if I want to see percent of for this, it shows like this, right?